Call you Dale cause you weren't hearts. I'll be Tracy Chapman in the fast car.
What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Baltimore Ravens. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go here in Baltimore. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. His initial touch, good for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
7.
Bill look to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 17 yards, the gain there. 1st down, Baltimore.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. Down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Exiting the pocket right. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
He'll drop to throw. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
6 on the play. It's now 4th down and 1.
look to throw. Escaping to his left. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And a good game. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
They'll go back to McCaffrey on first down. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it. It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Brings up second and 7 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's second and 7. Now this time they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. That's Palmer, the man in motion. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
This will be returnable from his own 15. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw.
The quarterback taken down and sacked. A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up third down.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Now they'll set up to throw. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
Results in a fourth down.
Ravens sending the punt team out there. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. This brought in out past the 20. And it turns out to be a very nice return as he's finally escorted out of bounds. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
Brings up second and 9.
They run once more with McCaffrey. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
They'll run for it. It's McCaffrey.
It was probably a little bit closer than they would have preferred, but the decision to go for it pays off as they get just enough to extend this drive.
Here's 1st and 10.
First down, New Orleans.
Again, it's McCaffrey. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he'll move his ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
First down.
The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Number 87.
His first touchdown of the new campaign.
The kicker on for the point after.
The extra point is good. The Saints will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll try to hit him with a screen. Still going. He's on his way. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. As his kick is good. And the Ravens will level things out at 7 apiece.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ball the double.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Here's 2nd and 9. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. He got his man complete. That's Judy. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball.
That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. A touchdown apiece, 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. Shaheed now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70 Lion.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Shaheed in motion. He'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Ravens' 49-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is caught downfield. It's Shaheed. And he's into the end zone. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Saints.
The kicker on for the extra point.
What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, There was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. 16 yards. Pick up on that one. Good for a Raven first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. First and 10.
Good for the Saints. First down.
They'll look to throw yet again. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. He is belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
They'll look to throw again. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down. They'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Play action, he'll set up the throw. Throw, left side, caught by Ferguson.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. Understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
And some space opens as he's brought down, following a gain of 6.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Gain of a yard. And it's third down.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
Now, faking the give, forced out left. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I don't think this lead is insurmountable by any means, Mike, but they're going to have to find a way to take advantage of some of these possessions as they try to close this game out.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready up! Buffalo 18! Shut up! Not Cowboy 8!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. Trailing late. They've got to go here. It's 4th down. He'll look to throw. Will it be caught? And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackles. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the 1st down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle him short of the chains, force the turnover on downs. And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. And that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks it.
That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all offseason long, to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he's open middle of the field. It is caught. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. He's got it at about the 8. And he's in. Touchdown, Ravens. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Saints 24, Ravens 14. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Shaheed now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll swing this out to Hunter. And they'll get it up. Here as he is taken down.
Jarquez Hunter. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's second and 5. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Right back to Hunter. They'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Saints first down. An 8-yard pickup. First down.
They bring Judy in motion. Throwing now on first and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and the quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Second and 10. Man in motion, heading right. Back to the air once more on second down. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Saints. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. The extra point is up and through. And the Saints will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now he takes off. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
He'll drop to throw. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Greg's very big touchdown there makes it a 10-point game, and now a chance to tighten this down to a one-possession game.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. You have to go for 2 here. You got to get this thing down to 8. But this offense now has given themselves at least a chance to make a run here down the stretch in the fourth quarter.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
Up until this point, this pass rush has been pretty non-existent, so a pretty good time in the game to get their first sack. They're trying to get off the field and give the ball back to their offense and see if they can pull off this comeback.
They'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end, and this is Ferguson. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Saints first down. Back to throw. That is caught downfield. It's Shaheed. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, second and 10.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw yet again. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, New Orleans.
And the Saints first down.
Shaheed in motion. The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. Now they'll set up to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he'll take this one in. Terrence Ferguson. Touchdown, New Orleans. Now for the point after. He's got it. The Saints tack on one more to their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
On the jump. 18, Pioneer. Tag. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Take over.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and He's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
60 by 6, 60 by 6. Back at 60.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th. They wind up turning it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On 1st down, Dart, that one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So while they fail to connect on this one, I don't really blame him for continuing to give his guy a shot in tight coverage. When you have someone as special as he is, you can't only throw him the ball when he's open. It's just not going to be enough opportunities. There's not going to be enough volume. So every now and then, there is a calculated risk where even if it's not the ideal window or situation, you've got to give a guy like him as many chances at the ball as you can.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Flush to his right. He's going to air this one out. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Shaheed in motion. Here we go. One final play. Headed left, buying time. He's going to look downfield once again. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one a win for the visiting Saints. They get the victory here, away from home, to run their early season record to 2-0.